Hello everyone. I just want to make a very quick video. I want to send a tribute to none other than the great Sebastian Vettel. I just want to start off by saying just thank you, thank you, Mr. Vettel, for the great memories, for the great um, races that you put on for the fans. Um, I know a lot of people around you, teammates, colleagues, um, the people that have worked with you just said nothing but beautiful words towards Mr. Vettel, and I know how much just by seeing like the whole tribute at the end of the race of Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, I know just how much Mr. Vettel meant to the world of Formula One. Just beautiful driver, um, so much history. 4 times world champion. It was all 4 times with Red Bull. He had a great years. He had a great few years with the Ferrari. There was a few struggles with us, but a flex is that his last win in Formula One in his career was none other than with Ferrari, and I think that was last year. I think that was last year, if I'm not wrong. But I know it was a Singapore Grand Prix. So that's I think that could be like a little flex for Ferrari fans. But regardless, I want to thank him for everything he did for the sport, and it's not just what he did on the track, but also what he does off the track. Um, just a great person. Um, Always has a smile on his face. So to see him retire and hanging up his helmet is just it's sad. It's sad to see. It's really just coming like a piece of your childhood is coming to an end. And obviously, when I started watching Formula One, Sebastian Vettel was domination. That's what I grew up watching. For me personally, like I remember watching Sebastian Vettel with on his days with Red Bull. So it was just a pleasure to watch him, and it was just a blessing for every single um, Formula One fans, regardless of which team you support. You just have to respect and show love to this great pilot. Um, he always had so much humbleness as well. Always a family man. Always kept his family life private as well. Always just raced, had fun, went home happy. Always just kept himself like really simple. Even though he was the face of this sport for a few years. I know everybody gives a lot of praise to Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, now it's Verstappen. But Sebastian Vettel also deserves a big chunk of respect. What this what this guy did is just is phenomenal. And he also has many records. Ever since he was very young, he his maturity as a pilot was phenomenal. That's something I have to admit on. I know Max Verstappen started in Formula One at the age of 17, 18, around that age, or even younger, maybe 16 even. Who knows? I forgot, but I know I think it was around that age, around 17, 18. So he started very young, but even Sebastian Vettel, he has a few records as the I think like youngest um championship winner, like world champion, like youngest world champion, which is a crazy record. Like this sport is so intense, and you need a lot of maturity and you need experience in the sport. That's something that you truly need. So regardless, I want to say grazie, since I'm a Ferrari fan, but also I want to say danke in German to Sebastian Vettel, since he's born and raised in German, and he's German. Um, but yeah, he will truly be missed, and like there's just so many memories of him. Just, I think what really sticks with me. That's the last thing I'll say before I end this video is um, what really stick with me. Obviously, he had his great moments. On track, he was just amazing, phenomenal, always a joy to watch. From his crazy racing to his crazy overtakes to his crazy P1s. But what's even better on this track is his celebrations on podiums. That was just legendary. I mean, I think him and Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton are just goats of celebrations. Like it's always a joy to watch them celebrate when they get podiums. And Sebastian Vettel is also one of them. What a great celebrator! Just that's what I'm saying. It's just his big wide smile will be missed. That's something that I have to say, and I have to admit. Like if you're hating on Sebastian Vettel, you have a problem. You have to. You need to stop watching Formula One because we do not want hate here. And the last thing I'll say, also like when I was talking about his off track, and I cut myself off and basically talking about his celebrations and on podiums, is also his off the track. When I say that he also uh, puts a lot of work on the off track as well, like talking about, just his interaction with the fans. Like he's a man of the people, always showed love with the fans. And I think like this last incident that I want to talk about that really stuck with me personally. I know a lot of people, a lot of you might have different memories, and that's respect. Everybody have their own thoughts. Everybody have their own little thing, a personal thing, a very very personal memory of Mr. Vettel that they remember. And even though how small it might be or how big it might be, um, it's still a personal thing. I remember from my memory, I think like the best moment for Mr. Vettel, and like that's something that I will never forget, is when a young fan, I think that was during the Japanese Grand Prix, if I'm not wrong, but that was like really, really, I think that was like 4 or 5 years ago, or I may be wrong, but I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Like the fan basically was actually interested, and he was like just playing around or something, but he was dead serious. And he asked basically Sebastian Vettel, like, hey, Mr. Vettel, like where did you get your cap from, because he was trying to buy that cap, but obviously he probably couldn't find it uh online or something. So then Mr. Vettel just instantly gave him his cap, without any hesitation, without any like, oh, like I may get a fine, because obviously at the end of the day, like these pilots, when like they have caps, when they do interviews, they have caps and they have sponsorships on it, and if you just give your cap away, it's basically giving away a sponsorship. So you may get a little fine, but that's just so self selfless. He cared a lot about the people, he cared a lot about the fans, and just always tried his best to make every fan happy. So once again, thank you very much, grazie, to Mr. Sebastian Vettel, and I hope nothing but the best for his career in the future. Or I just really hope that he has a good time in retirement. He deserves it. He did everything. So I really hope the best for Mr. Vettel. I hope he enjoys his time off with his family, and just has a little business or a little side hustle on the side, and enjoys his retirement with his beautiful family. That's all I have. That's basically all I have to say. My best of wishes with Mr. Vettel and his family. Um, I just hope that he stays happy, that he has no issues, and basically enjoys his retirement with his family. So once again, thank you, Mr. Vettel, for these great memories for all these years. I hope you enjoy retirement. Take care, everybody. See you later. Peace out.